Hi, Diana Southall here. I'm here to talk to you about some of the reasons that you as a small business owner may be somewhat stuck in the day-to-day of your business, right? So typically the reason you need to work so hard in your business is because you don't have the team you need to do the work, right? And most coaches and lots of articles say, well, you need to be delegating. But I can tell you there's probably 8 reasons that you are not delegating to your team right now. So let me talk to you a little bit about what those reasons might be. The first one is you don't delegate to your team because you don't feel like they have the ability to do the work, right? So if we don't trust the work to be done the way we want it done, or we don't feel like people have the skills to talk to our customers or do the things we do, we don't delegate, right? Makes sense. The second reason we don't delegate is because when we ask people to do anything extra, we get an attitude. We get the sigh, we get the grumbles, and you know what? Typically, we're doers. That's why we're business owners. So we say, you know what? Just easier to do it myself and get the complaining. Somewhat like me and my kids doing the dishes. All right. So the third reason you're probably not delegating is because that you don't hear back. So you give people work to do, and then you don't really get a status update, and you feel like you have to hound them and track them down and chase them down to find out where the work is. And you feel like you're a head nag. And again, you revert to, it's just easier to do it myself, or these people aren't reliable. The fourth reason you're probably not delegating is because when you give somebody something to do, they ask you a million questions. Maybe you didn't do the best job explaining what you needed, training them to do it, and then kind of pushing them out of the nest and letting them fly. So the questions keep coming back. And yet, again, what do we revert to? Just probably easier next time to do it myself. The fifth reason you're probably not delegating is because you probably have more persistence than your employees. So what often happens is the process to do something is either broken or there's sort of roadblocks you have to go through, and you have to be pretty persistent, kind of run the gauntlet of walking through them. What happens is, of course, employees don't have often the persistence we do. We give them something that takes some bit of a struggle, maybe some pushing, right? And they kind of give up, right? They're expecting the path of least resistance. So if our process is broken and we delegate, lo and behold, the work doesn't get completed because people hit a roadblock and then they throw up their hands and don't do the work. So you're back to the status update, it didn't happen, and you get frustrated. The next reason you may not be delegating is because, well, quite frankly, all these other reasons, right? You're not going to, you haven't had success in delegating. So, you have some pain points there. You don't feel like trying it again. And the last reason you may not be delegating is because, again, people may grumble at the beginning of the task. They also may grumble or not be so excited at the end. They feel like I'm taking on more work and I'm not being appreciated. So if you ask people to go above and beyond, which, I don't think delegating is. It's simply changing people's work. But if you're asking them to do something different, something more in their eyes, you really need to think of how you're going to reward it. And I'm not saying everybody gets a pay increase or everybody gets a bonus. I'm saying you use a little feedback. Hey, great job. You can use a little coaching. Hey, this is going to be great because you're going to learn more, and your role in the company is getting broader, and we value you more. Or can you even give the old attaboy the pat on the back? Or how about recognition at the team meeting? Hey, thanks really much to Bill. He took on this project, really helped me out, and what a great job he did. All right. And so, as I mentioned, there's various reasons you're not delegating. And they also align with the 8 reasons you don't have a reliable team. So if you'd like to read a little bit more, if you click on the link below, you can get my guide, 8 Reasons You Don't Have a Reliable Team. And at the end of that guide, it then shows you the 3 things you need to do to build what I call a trusted, strategic, accountable team. So thanks for listening to my video today, and hope that was valuable.